If 1985 gave birth to the summer of Schwarzenegger, then the year 1990 and all its parachute pantaloon pageantry was the season of Seagal. And of all this perma-squinting savant's arm-snap extravaganzas, nary a one is the equal of the early 90s nad-throttling thoroughbred, Hard to Kill, in a nondescript murder alley immediately adjacent to a seedy dockside port whose chief import I can only assume is bad accents and keytar.
Hey, Mikey, Bellucci, Delight.
Hey, Calabrese, nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too.
This is our friend I told you about.
Hello, it's good to meet you, sir.
Calabrese. Come on, let's go, guys. I'm missing the Oscars.
Money now and a lot more when I get in that office. And you can take that to the bank.
The banks that survived 7 years of Obama recovery, anyways. Little did the Stromboli syndicate know they're being stalked by the balls-out benchmark for 80s action nom de guerre. Move the fuck over, Mad Max. Head home, Harry Callahan. Lick my nuts, Lone Wolf McQuick. Please don't fucking kill me.
My kind of trouble doesn't take vacations.
Because the Everestian summit of savage surnames accrued in Rageaholic cinema's past has a flag at its precipice, and that flag clearly reads Mason fucking Storm!
Slab, bulkhead.
Fridge, large meats.
Punt, speed chunk.
Butch, deadlift.
Flint, iron stag.
Bolt, Vanderhuge.
Blast, thick neck.
Crunch, butt steak.
Slab, squat thrust. Thick, McRun fast. Smoke, man muscle.
Sadly for all his vagina-throttling virility, it appears Mason Storm's accrued his stealth skills from Metal Gear Solid.
What the f?
Still more subtle camera work than Chris Nolan. Bugging the fuck out, Mason Tornado Von Killfist heads to a local purveyor of libation to herald his imminent demise with a spot of the bubbly. But as we all know, wheresoever you find Seagal, there too you find muffloads of malcontents full of piss, vinegar, and for the moment, spinal fluid, eager and willing to be given a tetraplegic makeover.
I think you better dial 911.
You sure that isn't the number of compound fractures you're about to inflict?
You remember me, viejo? Look like you grew some hair, man. Where's the rug?
Have you checked Seagal's head by any chance? With a bad accent barometer once again in ascent, it isn't long before Archie Bunker gets a visit from Uncle Buckshot.
Now you only got half of mine.
And no, that isn't merely a synthesizer riff, it's the sound Seagal makes to let the world know Carlos Mencia and the Funky Bunch are about to go from zero to traction.
Cut your fucking heart out! Well, come and cut my heart out.
But Seagal didn't just come here to write Papa Roach lyrics, there's a method to his murder.
I'll get down on my knees. Is this any better?
Well, now you're just Olivia Munn auditioning for a part.
Nowhere to go! You break your ankle or you pass out!
Having fully engaged Kurt Angle mode, Seagal legs it on back to the Cleaver home, both for some assurance that his wife isn't being rammed by Jeff Jarrett, and to switch on the in no way foreboding blood-red nightlight for his soon-to-be orphan son when he's unwittingly intercepted by his most formidable adversary of all, ripe 80s tits! While Senator Manslaughter squeezes out some crocodile tears for TMZ, Brick Thundershaft vacillates betwixt life and death with his partner and society at large under the mistaken impression that he's shacked up with a Grim Reaper. That's when Dr. Calrissian drops a bombshell.
I've got a live cop is what I've got.
Do us all a favor? Don't tell Ferguson, Missouri. In the tried and true tradition of Rageaholic cinema alumni, the hitman, his partner follows the most ethical course of action imaginable, consistently lying to his son and entire immediate family and claiming he's deader than MySpace. Hey, at least now we know where Destructoid got their ethics. The good news, the comatose copper soon finds himself under the watchful gaze of the woman whose weird science underboob launched many an adolescent dong in a low-level orbit, Kelly Turbo Titties LeBrock. The bad news? She's evidently slapped a Portland hipster beard on him that's only marginally less convincing than her Steven Tyler after a bar fight on a bee farm lip job.
I've got a little surprise for you. Would you like a little pussy, JD?
Proceed.
Just a little bitty pussy. Look what I've got here. Sweet.
Oh, what the fuck?
I know my words are getting through to you. Besides, you've got so much to live for. Please wake up.
Oh yeah, Sugar Tits, keep ogling his junk and smuggling disease-ridden animals into a sterile hospital environment. I'm sure that'll hasten his recovery. Oh, what the fuck?
The
President of the United States.
Yes, President George Bush has really caught the public eye with his antics.
Oh, that was some quality sack time. What the hell year is it anyways? 84, my awakened time for Judas Priest Defenders of the Faith tour, the release of the NES. Christ, what a great decade to be alive.
It's 1990.
Hammer time!
With the mob releasing the Kevorkian Kraken, Belinda Botox spirits the patient away to a Japanese paper castle because that worked like a dream in Showdown in Little Tokyo. Sidling up on the floor, he treats her to a bowl of rice with a side of backstory.
Went to my first martial arts teacher and he says, "Oh, so you want to hurt people, but you want to be great." He says, "Then first learn how to heal people."
And then I discovered the healing power of death. Naturally, 5 minutes after scraping off his fucking bed sores, Rip Van Vader's already up and doing karate shit because fuck you, that's totally how comas work. Just ask Sonny Von Terry shot Sammy from Days of Our Lives? Never underestimate the recuperative properties of 80s synthesizer. Fucking easy! What did Kristen Stewart ever do to you? Sadly, with all that Aikido, Taekwondo, and Domo Arigato Mr. Roboto, the Sultan of Squint fails to notice a fully ovulating Kelly LeBrock. Fortunately for Mason Killpunch murder, this broad is coming on nearly as strong as the fumes above that Aquanet bird nest perched above her dome.
I was just passing by and I thought, might like a flower.
What symbolism? Christ, it's gotta be like macking with a hungry aardvark with a fucking anthill on your face. Tracking down his old partner, he learns he's taken in his adopted son and a frothing fuckload of foreshadowing.
I must have played that tape over 1,000 times. You know, looking for little quirks in the voices, things, phrases to repeat.
The people's candidate, Senator Vernon Trent, promises no new taxes.
And you can take that to the bank.
Well, that and fucking guns.
Meanwhile, I thought you might take some pleasure in this.
You were not wrong, my friend. We'll get him, buddy. Every fucking one of them.
Potted plants don't fuck with Steven Seagal. While the mob put their affairs in order, he suffers a timely epiphany. Sink your foundations deep and hunker the fuck down, Rageaholics, because Mason Storm is brewing up a gale Force 80s one-liner.
Phrases that repeat.
There were two other guys there. I couldn't make them out, but I think they'll come up on the phone.
You can take that to the bank.
Oh, that voice.
Trent promises no new taxes.
You can take that to the bank. Money now and a lot more when I get in that office. You can take that to the bank.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent.
Wait for it.
To the blood bank.
So that's how the mob died. Then the mustache militia materialized at Paper Mache Palace, presumably for Kelly LeBrock's sopping titties, and just in time for some shotgun justice. And to watch Steven Seagal snap new and exciting appendages in new and exciting directions. Blasting the fuck out of the Brady house, they head to a local hotel to reunite with his son, but Senator Trent, it seems, is always one step aforehead.
Don't move, Storm! You're surrounded!
After handing the shitbag both his ass and a literal representation of the glass houses metaphor, Seagal commandeers an automobile from the rootinest, tootinest Texas stereotype in the West.
Hey, what's going on? You can't do that, Dad! I can float it back, car and then cut it back, rock a lava!
It's at this point the director remembers this is the final act of a Seagal film, and therefore half past fucking time for the partner to suffer a plot device-related demise.
We want the tape.
Run, Sonny! Fuck, don't deserve to wear your badge!
relax, they'll just turn him into RoboCop. The Beef bugs the fuck out with Nunzio and Tatanka in hot pursuit, but Seagal catches up to him faster than a delinquent child support check.
Take oh, you fuck! My leg, you fuck!
Be with you in a bit, son. Daddy has to kill a man.
I remember you.
After Seagal pawns off Daddy's little burden onto Kelly LeBrock, lucky fucking kid, it's a straight shot to Mafia Murder Manor, and apparently during his revivification, Seagal took it upon himself to ditch Metal Gear Solid for Splinter Cell. Meanwhile, the Mild Bunch break the first and last cardinal rule of the Seagal action film: never, under any circumstances, play fucking pool. A pool table in the hands of the average organic being is a gratifying diversion. In the homicidal hands of Steven Seagal, it's the assassination starter set. Oh, not to worry, shitbags. It's Seagal's turn to break.
Mind if I play? Well, somebody hand me a cue.
Conveniently placed Asian martial arts guy, what the fuck are you doing? Don't break the cue in half. Have you ever seen a Seagal film? And then there was one. Storm Kevorkian, round 3. Oh, it's scheduled for 12 rounds, but go ahead and leave the car running because you know damn well this shit's ending early. The Idiot's action one-liner comes in myriad shapes, textures, and configurations with countless permutations thereof, from the poetic...
Excuse me. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
To the sardonic...
Go ahead. I don't shot her.
To the cold and menacing...
It's time.
And then there's the open chest, extract heart, tear off the head, and fuck the neck socket variety.
That's for my wife. Fuck you and die.
And then, shit gets seriously Seagal.
Now you're a good cop.
So Darren Wilson, then.
That's racist. That's racist? Damn.
Seagal pours over the taxpayer-subsidized murder mansion for Senator Tread, who it appears has taken his hide-and-go-seek advice from the late King of Pop.
For now, I make a vow to just keep it in the closet.
Death is far too merciful a fate for you.
Come on. What are you doing?
No! I missed. They must have been smaller than I thought.
Are you sure? He's always bragging about his dick size on Twitter.
Freeze! Drop the gun slowly!
Just in time to mop up the brain matter, it's the LAPD! Hey, what are you doing here, guys? There's no black men to pull over.
We saw the film. We know you were set up. Senator, you're under arrest.
What are you talking about? You can't do this to me. I'm a senator, for Christ's sake! You can't do this to me!
Come on, Senator, you can't get away with everything. This isn't San Francisco, and you're not an illegal alien.
Dad! Are you alright? I love you, Storm.
When the Mason Storm front is lifted, nothing remains but bullets, bodies, and justice. Fucking Finn.